Urban or Oasis. October 1st, 2025. Checking out this place. Urban or. Usually we're very like small focused, like it's like a 50-50 that kind of thing.
Yeah. But like she also has to sit on them, you know, and like.
So you guys, this is Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, everybody. Kate is going to tell us a little bit about what this place is and the project that we're going to be building, and then I'll walk you over to where we're going to be building our bins. I'm going to call it the bins.
The bins.
The bins.
Yeah, it sounds kind of not as exciting as it is when we say the bins, so we might have to.
Got the pins.
Yeah, we might have to, you know, call it like the Save the Earth plastic sculptures.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi everybody. Great to see you and happy fall. Yeah, we're starting a new season, new school year, and really happy once again to be partnering with the great Matt Wolf and the Lady College. You know, it's a great school in our neighborhood. So this business originally was called Biofuel Oasis Cooperative, and we sold biofuel at the pump, and that was the whole mission. This has been a gas station since the 1930s, petroleum gas, and so it was kind of a big pivot to say we're doing the same thing. We're selling gas, but it's biodegradable gas. It's a alternative fuel. So they did that. That was 21 years ago. They opened the business, and it went up until last year selling fuel. That fuel did, for like so many complicated reasons, that 100% biodegradable fuel became less and less of a practical, useful fuel for people. Your car warranty said you couldn't use it. Newer construction cars, it wasn't going to be compatible. So although we do see biofuel used in a lot of like metro bus systems all over the world, for us as a little business, we couldn't get at those big consumers, and the smaller consumers like us were making different choices. We're either saying I'm going to go electric car if that's what I want to do, or I'm just going to move away from this really old vehicle that can take biofuel and get, like a regular kind of practical vehicle. So we made the big decision to shut down the fuel as of the beginning of 2025. So basically right now. We carried it on for a really long time. We had maybe 20 customers for fuel. And we probably have for the other things, if you've looked around a little, what else have you seen here? What do we got?
Bee stuff.
Okay, we have bee stuff,
Gardening books.
gardening stuff,
Grain.
baby chicks are in there, yeah.
You got chicks?
Yeah, chicks are in there, you can't miss that. Yeah, so we sell honeybees now in the spring, and we build beehives all year long. So most of the beehives are tucked away now because beekeepers are about to hibernate their bees. So we just have the harvesting for honey equipment and the tucking your bees in for winter equipment. But yeah, bees are a big part of what we do. And then we have all the pollinator stuff. Everybody's heard about bees and pollinators needing more habitat. So we do a lot on that, helping people, even if you live in an apartment, you can plant some pollinators and be part of the solution for creating more habitat for insects, and therefore, the flourishing upstream health of the ecology. Then we sell the baby chicks. You see those in there? So I would say chicken people keep the lights on here. So people with backyard chickens, they come in and month out to get their supplies for their chickens. And that's kind of our steady, this product right here, these layer pellets. We sell like, I don't know, like 1,000 bags or like a whole lot of bags a year of that chicken pellet. So chicken stuff, and then we have goat, rabbit, duck food. And then as somebody yelled out, we've got a lot of seeds and soil, and that's where you're gonna come into the picture. It's kind of on the garden side. Lady College last year in math class built us that chicken coop in the sky. So that was a really ambitious project, and we have 3 girls living up there, Fluffy, Garbanzo, and Popcorn. I always forget Popcorn's name because a child in the neighborhood named Popcorn, she doesn't look anything like Popcorn. so I forget all the time. But yeah, we have a nice setup, and you know, people want me to take, it doesn't have great access for the humanity. You have to crawl around in the back right now. But that tank you see, do you see the white thing right there next to the green? That's a 7,000 gallon fuel tank that's empty now. So we're working hard to remove that tank and then, you know, dream big about what's going to go on in that space. And it will mean the chicken coop is more accessible. So after we do everything, if anybody wants to go up and see the chicken coop, we'll take you upstairs. Yeah, that's about the size of it. We've pivoted fully to this urban farm model, put a cafe where that fuel pump is. You all are going to do the Change the World in Small Steps bin project. And that will take the other pump area. And yeah, we're just fully in the urban farm world now.
Can you tell us a little bit about like how what we're building and the current situation for compost and what you're focused on?
Yeah, so what we pictured with Matt was bulk bins where customers, rather than buying in a plastic bag a bag of soil or a bag of compost, that we would have it so they can come up with their bucket or with their bag, whatever that vessel they want to carry it away in, and so we can sell it in bulk now. And so we figured out like how could the trucks come to dump the compost, the soil, or the mulch. We're still kind of working out which one's going to be the smartest bulk pile. But the concept is let's keep working to have less plastic and you know, allowing people to get at the materials that they need in a more, you know, more efficient for the earth way. And so then we pictured it over in that area, in the tank area, with the hope that we could also maybe beautify that area as it's facing outward with hanging plants or, you know, creative sculpture. You know, your part is really practical to get the bins that we can unload the materials into, but you know, we've talked with Matt about how to amend the bins so that it actually allows for some beautification and artsy expression.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What you saw, I sent you the drawing that so like what we worked on today for the takeoff, that's just the structure. There's going to be more added to it to make it more appealing. It's right on the street there, so maybe we'll go look at where it's going to go. We'll get a sense. I'm open to input too. You know, people have ideas.
Yeah, we hope you have ideas. I know in the chicken coop people had a lot of ideas about the nesting boxes, the roosting bars, the clean out systems. So it's a fun part of the thing to work with you guys to say, you know, get your creative juices flowing. I know you want to learn to use tools and build stuff, but also you each have a gift of imagination that can make something go from the ordinary to the extraordinary.
We could turn the scrap wood into a big sculpture of a chicken.
See?
Imagine that on top of that.
Let's meet around here where
Alright. The place that used to sell bio diesel. Now we're gonna make a compost.
with one of the 20, Matt?
No.
Alright, this is the area. The pump used to be here, under there. So people would pull up here and fuel up their tanks. Yeah, this is a great drive by here, always be careful. It's the worst one. And we've complained a lot to try to get an arrow, you know, so people can get their slow it down a bit, but yeah, so the picture we have is like back-to-back fins that are at an angle. They go here, one's over here, one's over here. It has kind of a creative shelving connector
In between.
pool thing in the middle, so they're not flush, right? There's space, and so that customers could access the shelving as well as the bins. The bins open. One truck is dumping here. Another truck would be dumping on that side. And right now the idea is compost and mulch, so wood chips. The wood chips are actually probably going to be dumped from tree trimmers who are excited to have a regular place to dump it off. And the compost hopefully is coming from the company Malibu compost that we already carry in plastic bags, but we're still working that out.
Cool.
How big are the trucks?
How big are the trucks?
Yeah, they're good at dump.
They're
3 yards, is that what
yeah,
you
I
said?
think
So,
three
yeah.
yards.
I calculated 3. Oh, how big are the actual trucks?
Yeah, we think that we believe, based on one guy coming over and who dumps the wood chips, that we have enough clearance.
And they can make the turn.
Yeah, I mean the bike rack will not be there. These are very good questions, right? Yeah, the wood chip customer who we will be getting wood chips from, he didn't try it, but he looked at it and he said, you have enough clearance for me to dump our load. And it's a big, it's a big dump truck. It's a typical big tree trimmer's dump truck. Yeah.
So why do you want the material out of wood and like say not out of metal?
Well, we did discuss metal for a minute, right? We discussed corrugated.
Well, corrugated as the siding. We might do a metal siding, but we're a carpentry class, so we use wood. That's what we do.
Yeah, the metal came up, but I guess wood is what would be a better learning material for the group at this juncture. But metal is not a bad idea at all.
I mean, like if continuously adding material in and people taking out, it sounds like people scooping and stuff. It just sounds metal would be lasting longer than wood.
We're gonna make it as best we can out of wood. I don't teach metal.
He doesn't teach metal.
Yeah, exactly. Go to a different class for that.
Moisture? Like, do we have to keep that in mind?
Yeah.
If it's compost, it's gonna be kind of
Totally. Yep.
So is it gonna be like a barrier?
We're gonna seal it. I don't know what the barrier is yet. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, between the wood and the material?
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't discussed that at all.
No.
Urethane or something.
Yeah, there's some options. Yeah. You know,
These are really good questions.
we're really we're kind of
We're figuring it out.
still fleshing out the
Yeah.
design. Okay. Covering, yes. Did you get that
I
about
like
the
that.
wax
I
canvas?
love that idea.
We found this wax canvas like with grommets in it, and so to kind of cover it with like a soft top, basically.
Because it needs to be, for us, it's going to be pretty tall. So for us to open and close it, it needs to be, you know, a lighter. So that's a good solution, I thought.
Okay.
It should be fun to figure out too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's some design that we still need to do. So, you know, I want to figure out something to, like roll the canvas around. And yeah, some of the waterproofing details. I haven't really thought about it at all, to be honest. So,
Got everything at the school.
yeah, so good question. So we're gonna do as much work as possible at Laney, probably a few classes at Laney, and then we're gonna come here for at least a day, and we're gonna do our install here. So we will be back here, and we'll be able to, we'll have a fun install day. Yeah. But yeah, what's that?
So you're ready to build. They're ready to build it now.
Ready to go?
Ready to jump in.
I love that.
What's the time frame?
What's the time frame? I think, what is today?
October 1st.
October 1st.
Yep, October 1st.
I think this is gonna be a October project. I want to finish it by the end of October. That's my goal.
That would be neat.
Are you guys gonna be? Are we gonna be loading on both sides?
Yeah, that side of, yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
come.
back to back.
We're gonna have a slow vehicle on that side, right?
Well, that vehicle, this vehicle, it's gonna be able to back in like this.
Yeah.
Just a little tight.
I mean, you should see the
Yeah.
trucks that come in here to deliver.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
They know what they're
it's pretty
doing.
wacky.
Yeah, wacky. That's good.
Yeah, it's both smaller and bigger than it seems.
What is the
Three
small
yards is
little
not the
bit?
biggest one.
Sorry.
No, it's for sale. It's already made. Yeah, it's already a finished compost. It doesn't need any more processing. So it's just like people coming and purchasing it that way. So we have a shovel. We have buckets or bags that they can fill up that we can sell them, or they bring their own. And we have like a volume. It's 5 gallons, 10 gallons, something like that. We have a scale inside, but yeah, I think that we're going to actually, like a 5-gallon bucket is a size that's typical, but if we have to go, if we're going more weights or volumes, we'll have to figure that out. Yeah. We'll probably stick with the simplest solution, which is 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, and people have to go with that amount.
At some point, do you need to sell the old stuff that's on the bottom out first?
I don't think so with either of those items. Unless it may be a live and learn that the stuff on the bottom gets muddy or like in some way is icky. But I think with those materials you can keep stacking on and not lose anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. The front really, this little front lip gives it a lot of strength, you know? But it would be nice if the front fully folds down.
It really would be.
So maybe we figure it out. Yeah, right now I have a tiny little front wall. But
So people would have to, step over it to access versus having it be flat down to the
it should be flat.
yeah.
Alright, we're gonna figure it out flat. What's that? Yeah, yes, go back to Truden Way. Yeah. Okay, Rich is gonna design that front wall then, so alright.
Oh, okay. Who's doing that?
Rich.
Yay! First assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's nice about it. There are a lot of different design opportunities within it, even though it's quite simple. But to kick off your semester, everybody could get their feet in a little bit of one part of the design or the other.
A good simple design is I got like a motorcycle carrier. It sits down, it's working up.
It has a ramp, right? Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Great. Yeah.
And it's just basically to reinforce the seat.
Yeah. We can do it. We can do it.
Building class, in April,
You're in that too now?
in the building class.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, one up.
Yeah, a little collab.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right.
Collab between them.
Next week I need it. So does everyone get the idea? Like right now, you buy compost in a plastic bag. Cutting out the plastic bags.
Cut out the plastic where we can.
Exactly.
Is that a vision you've had for a while already? Or is it
I
kind
think,
of
since the biofuel was kind of the original hack on driving a combustion engine with a different material. It's kind of been our thing all along to try to have a lower impact, lower like cost to the earth and higher contribution in everything that we do. Hey, how Berkeley can you be? Yeah, yeah. So I think it's an aspiration for sure for the business.
So we came here today because I want you to be motivated to do a good job on this project because Kate is awesome and this is an awesome place, and I think it's helpful to kind of have a vision for who you're building for, what you're building for. So I really want everyone to like be all in on this and do good work on it.
We're not gonna let you down.
Thank you. What's your name?
Lori.
Okay, Lori spoke.
Woo! Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Lori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we can show people the chicken coop if they want.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, all right. There's baby chicks. Somebody asked if they could touch the baby chicks.
Yeah,
can they?
it's just to have, like you already did, and did Destiny help you? Because you know how. Yeah. I mean, they're basically less than a week old, so if you want to do it, you just scoop them in your hands and get that wonderful feeling of that delicate life.
I'll do it. I'll take it.
Yeah, and those are all available.
They're for sale.
They are for sale.
And then is there a
Yeah, and
honey?
there's like 30 more coming.
Honey
Yeah,
sale?
and then there's a honey tasting contest just started today. So that's all our beekeeping customers who put their honey. We put it in anonymous, containers. So you squeeze it out. You don't know who's you're getting, who's you're voting for. You guys send your friends over and say, "I'm number 11." You don't have to try every single one. All beekeepers get any comments you write. So we get to the end, even if they don't win the contest, we give them all the little things you write about their honey. So it's pretty personal. We know all those people, and it's their big, their bees are about to hibernate for the winter, and this is the climax of their season. So yeah, you can get in on that too.
So that's all I got for you guys. So mill around, check out the chicken coop if you want. I'm gonna head back to campus in probably like 20 or 30 minutes. If anybody needs a ride, you don't have to go back to campus if you don't want to. Be ready to work next week. We're gonna hit the ground running, okay? But hang out and chat if you want.
All right, thanks, Matt.
Do the honey
Thanks,
contest.
everybody. And if you want to go up to the chicken coop, we have to go together because it's kind of weird access. So